All right. I would like to call to order the City of Muskego Parks and Conservation Committee agenda on December 8th, 2025 at 5 o'clock. And if everyone could stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if we could have a roll call, please.
Yes. We have Alderman Schrader.
Here.
Toby Whipple. Absent. Cassandra Hughes.
Here.
Matthew Bugman.
Present.
Barbara Erdman.
Here.
Bill Miller. Absent. And Barb Schrader.
Present.
This meeting was noticed in accordance of public open meeting laws on December 4th. Go ahead.
So now we will need a motion for approval of minutes.
Move to approve.
Second.
And then all in favor.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed?
Any opposed?
Aye. And then motion passes.
Motion passes.
All right. And then
And for new business,
Sure. First one is Muskego Icernox 2025-2026 request. We usually get this around every time of the year. They are just asking the Icernox Snowmobile Club in Muskego is requesting approval to mark their snowmobile trail through Danoon Park running north and south from Kelsey Drive for the 2025-2026 season. I attached the email for the request. When we approve the request, it's understanding that if they cause any damage, they'll be responsible for repairs to the park as needed. We do this every year just to let everyone know. So I'm looking for approval.
I move to approve.
Second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? And the motion passes.
Second one, Eagle Scout project. This one is just a simple one that Tom's been working with. His name is Jameson Cleary on Eagle Scout. The plan is for Jameson to construct 8 of these Leopold-style wooden benches. I gave you a photo in there. These will be placed at various conservation sites in the city of Muskego and included along trails at Moreland Park and Bloom Park. So Tom will be working with them. So.
I
yeah.
have a question. You said there's going to be 8 of them?
Yeah.
And where? You said various locations?
Various locations. So they're looking at conservation sites, various conservation sites.
Okay.
Including trails at Moreland Park and Bloom Park. So that we find out where like people were requesting, hey, could you have a bench here or something? So then we go in there and put one in there. So.
Well, I just have to say personally, my dad was an Eagle Scout. I love this. I love anytime somebody's striving to be an Eagle Scout. I'm all for that. So this makes me happy to see these type of projects. So I am definitely in favor for this. I move to approve.
Yeah. Thanks. We usually do about once a year, Tammy, about 1 or 2 a year. That like it can be vary for a lot of different things. So it's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, motion passes.
The next thing, it's just an update on the parks capital projects for 2026 to 2030. I broke it down. The Common Council finalized everything in October of 2025. And the big things that we just have in 2026, one, the dredging of Danoon boat launch will take place in 2026. So what happened in 2025, we got a sample tested. We've done a pre-application meeting with the DNR. Our sample looks good, and now we're filling out a full application with the DNR. We hope to get that submitted in the next month or so, and then prepare for some type of dredging that'll either take probably place in the spring or fall of next year. We have to work with, sometimes we have to work with when fish spawn, so we can't do it at that particular time. And it looks like we'll be able to keep the dredging material on site in Dunoon Park. And then once it dries up, we usually take it and then we mix it back in with some of our soil, or we use it for other places. This is very similar to what we just did last year for Boxhorn. So we were able to dredge there. This is our second dredging project, okay? A lot of you probably won't even know what's going on, but just that's kind of our big project for next year. Manchester Park Pavilion will get a new roof, and then we have a bunch of new picnic tables that will go throughout the park. And those are our main big projects that we have going on. Besides that, it's always the maintenance. You know, maintenance of the dog park, maintenance of the baseball diamonds, maintenance of the playground equipment. Those are always common ones that we always do, but these are three kind of separate ones that we are doing by themselves just for next year in 2026.
Move to approve that? Or-
No, it's
you
just
don't
an
have to.
update.
It was just an update. That's
Just
what
an
I thought.
update, just
Yeah.
kind of let you guys
Yeah.
know what's going on. So, okay. And then if you guys have any other plans that you guys let us know. Again, we always try to get our capital in by July of 26. And then usually it goes in front of council anywhere between August, September, and then final votes end of October, November. All right?
Do you know the timing on that roof project by any chance, or no?
I do not yet. I do not. We don't start anything until we get January 1st, because that's when capital is. And then what we'll probably do is start getting 2 or 3 bids and then see what we can fit into their schedule. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Thanks.
It might be a little, it's just, I'll be honest right now, guys, we have not had snow in December in a very long time.
None that sticks anyway. like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, and it's gonna stay around for a while, so, we're just trying to change some of the things that we're gonna do, but I would assume too is, once January 1st, we'll reach out to get a couple bids, and some people might wanna throw it in, be able to do it, and some not, so,
Okay.
yep.
Did you want to go through anything on the spreadsheet?
Nope, that's just pretty much it. And then I said, if you guys have any other requests, just come and reach out to us. And that usually our schedule is, we get next year's stuff in by July 30, usually beginning of July, get everything to finance, and then it's all voted on August, September. I bring it to Cal, and then end of October, November, it's all official. So kind of the schedule. So the next one, then, Director, I'm done. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to do,
Okay, moving on to the director's report,
and then.
the recreation manager's report.
Take it away.
Sure. So I did a little more detailed report this year. This is a synopsis of our year through the rec department, highlighting just one of our program areas, because really this is the Parks and Conservation Group. So we do have recreation that happens within the parks outside of just the heavy use by the community. So a little bit of information about our summer camp program that we run. We have over 200 kids usually participating in that program every year, between the full day all summer and then our weekly options. We are very tight with our budget on that program. Staff work really hard to not overspend, and so this last year we were at $90,559, I think, net program on revenue on that one program alone. So almost all of our staff are Muskego residents. We have just a handful that are not, so it's a good employment of kids. Most of them were part of our program at one point or another, and they want to come and work. And then the rest is just kind of a synopsis of how busy the city parks have been. We had 119 private rentals of our park shelters. The library held 8 events in our parks. We had 5 cross-country meets, 17 tournaments, 1 cyclocross race, which is the second year for us, and they just reached out to us about the possibility of doing a national event here.
What is that?
It is like extreme mountain biking. So they ride up and down the hills through the woods. There are points where they have to carry their bike. So it's super intensive. They do it at Park Arthur. They go around all the baseball fields, through the trees, up the big sledding hill, around the archery range. So we will be meeting with them for the national one because it'll pull people in from all over probably mostly the Midwest, but.
So do they set up the course and,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, they go and mark everything. it pounds the grass pretty hard for a week. And the last 2 years, we got rain within like 2 or 3 days after their event. And everything was fine right after that, because it's just bikes. So it's not any machinery really. And then we have the 5 community-wide events like Dandelion Days, the beer garden, so the Easter egg hunt and things like that. So we have a lot going on there. Our sports fields, that's just the open grassy areas and the actual like tennis, basketball courts. We had 320 scheduled uses. So where somebody turned in a schedule and it was entered. That doesn't include private rentals or people who just show up and use the park. And then baseball, softball fields, Bloom, Danoon, Horn, Jensen, Kurth, and Park Arthur were very busy this year. Park Arthur 4 Field was turfed at the end of 2024 and opened for use. We held off and didn't start using it till the end of June. We had the Warriors tournament was the first event that happened there. But we had 17 tournaments throughout the city, 108 baseball games, 356 practices on the non-turfed fields. And then for the turfed fields, we had 135 games. 5 high schools came and played here because it was a super wet spring and they didn't have access to their fields. And so that brought in $78,000 for just the Park Arthur use fees. When that facility was turfed, council had asked that we try and bring in around $65,000 a year to offset the cost of replacement. And so we have hit that every year, well over the $65,000 mark. Idle Isle was busy except for May and for August. After the flooding, we were closed for a couple of weeks just because it was a rescue area. Everything found floating in the lake was drug over to Idle Isle and then broken apart and taken wherever it needed to go. But our concession stand did really well. Our pay stations are continuing to do well. They brought in $55,000 so far this year in parking and launching fees. We're still selling a lot of season passes every year. That's not changing. People are still getting on the water, which is good. This year we did discount tickets again. We haven't done those for a while, but the Wisconsin Park and Rec Association has a program that offers discount tickets to various attractions in the state of Wisconsin. And the rec department that sell them get 75 cents a ticket. And so we brought that back because we had the new community engagement person in our office. And so we didn't make a lot of money doing it, but it's a nice service for the residents to be able to come in and grab their zoo tickets before they head to the zoo. And then, so we do a little report every year of how much money we've brought in so far. At the end of November, our rec department had physically taken in $527,000, 139 for park rentals, 382 of that was for our recreation classes, and the 5,000 was for the WPR ticket sales. So we are super busy for our little tiny office of a couple people. So we just keep chugging along and offering programs.
Great. Thanks, Tammy.
And ask for the kind, yep.
Okay, then moving on to the Conservation Coordinator's report.
Yeah, sorry. Tom could not be here tonight. He sent a report in, and just, you know, as you can tell from some of the highlights, again, he's working on, with Muskego High School students. You know, then he sees a lot of the control of the invasive species, the approximately 5 acres of formerly ditched and drained agricultural land at Betisher. He appreciates a lot of the people who are volunteering for stuff, including Bill Stout, who bans American kestrels and ospreys. And then if you can kind of see, he included about 8 pictures. I don't know if you can show that up.
Yep.
Of just Tom out there in the field for some of the things. And we've been trying to do a couple more things to show you, and we always try to show you videos. So once we're done, I actually have a 5-minute video of us removing bogs from Big Muskego Lake, which is kind of a impressive thing to see. So hopefully we get this right, and we can cue this up, and you guys can watch it on your monitors. So, yeah.
Wouldn't this be Tom's last official meeting?
We are going to try and do one more in the spring before he leaves.
Oh,
So his,
I thought he was leaving in January.
no, he is not.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So we will.
I'm gonna try and do one. That's good, because I was sad. I'm like, he's not even
No,
here.
we got it covered.
Okay,
We got it covered. Yep,
Thanks.
Yep. So,
all right.
yeah, that's, we'll take care of it and make sure everyone's, yeah. So. If it's under. So this is Big Muskego Lake, by the way, for bog removals.
Can you see it, Tammy?
There it goes. It is a quick time lapse.
Scott, is this drone?
Yep. So it's taken by our drone, and you can see we have to break it up, then we have to haul them over to the side, and then we have to grab them out and put them off to the side and let them all dry out. And they can cause, as you can see, it's blocking a major way. Yeah, and it happens a lot, and it's very intensive. So
Do those grow quickly?
they grow so fast, and
Really?
and everything, they move from west to east, the wind, and once that wind, yeah, it's a real pain.
How heavy are they?
Very, extremely, because they're just loaded with water. Yeah, and so we have to let them dry out, because if we take them to the landfill, we're measured by weight. So we want to get them as
Light as possible.
correct. Yep. Sometimes the farmers do take them too. It's good fertilizer.
Good fertilizer?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You got to find the right farmer to do it, though. Yep. Yep. And right there, that is the dam by Big Muskego Lake. I don't know if you guys are aware. If you come up there by the dam road, we have an access, and then we were able to take them up, and then we load them on the orange trucks and get them in, and then we find a place to go dry them out just to get them away from that property. But that's the dam. That's it. That is the dam for Big Muskego Lake right there. So
You just boat these little things right down?
oh yeah, yeah, and that's our new boat. I think last year we got a new boat. That boat is the one that's helping us grab them and bring them over and carry the bogs over.
Do they break up pretty easily, or
No,
you have to
it's-
cut them, or?
sometimes they have tried everything of like one of those old lumber. When you're doing like cutting logs, like two people on one side using that, using chainsaws, they've tried everything. They've rigged up everything you can possibly think of. They're just not easy to cut apart. So
Do you drive them somewhere? Do you unload them out of the truck to dry?
yeah,
And then you got to put them back in?
yeah. Or someone will take it. But the thing is, we have an easement, and that's someone's house right there. We don't really want it to smell up their house. Does that make sense a little bit?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, if you go down by Muskego Dam, there's a channel. On the east side, there's a little driveway. That driveway is for that personal residence, but we also have an easement there. So we drive up there, and that's where we were able to access and pick those things up. So,
Okay.
yep.
Jake, who shot this drone, this round on the screen is about 1 week later from the first part of the video.
Okay.
And then you'll see where it's emptied out in the opening off to the right when he gets up there closer.
Photography is beautiful.
I just saw Jake today.
How often do you do this every year, or just when it blocks
We try to handle it a little bit more. This one, we had to hire someone a little bit to help us out a little bit. It just got too much. I mean, it varies on how much they kind of dam up things. I know where it really comes a problem is Durham. Up over there off of Durham, there's another one of our public boat launches. It gets really bad in there, and we try to tackle it as much as we can over there. Last couple of years, we've tackled that one by ourselves. This one, we just needed a little bit of help to get it more, to cut it up. So, But as you can tell, there's a lot of bogs out there. There's tons. So
How deep is that there?
it,
Doesn't look like it's that deep.
it's not.
Very deep at all.
Yeah, Big Muskego is a very shallow lake.
Yeah, it's like I can see the bottom.
Correct. And that's why you see it's not a recreational
Right.
place. It is a kayaker. It is a fisherman. It's the hunters. It's one of those beautiful lakes like that. So,
Very cool, thanks.
yeah. And we'll put that on the website. We'll figure it out, get it on the website with some of the other ones. So that's all I have. So.
Okay. And then, up to him. Just ask if anybody has.
Does anyone have any communications or miscellaneous business authorized by law?
Looking for.
Okay, then I am looking for a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Just say all, yeah.
All
All in favor?
all in favor, say aye.
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 Motion adjourned.
Motion adjourned.
Thank you.
Did it.